Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance, where today I am recording this video on the same day as it is coming out because of scheduling issues. So let's do something that's not too complicated and instead play Tainted Judas to do something or another. I'm sure it's going to end up wonderfully. Let's just open this. And let's try and have a good time. Occasionally you'll have weeks where, due to various busy works, it can be a little bit tricky to record a certain quantity of things at the same time, so we're just gonna do our best today. I assume that trying to do this shouldn't be too impossible. However, I haven't played Tainted Judas in quite a bit. But simply put, he is such a strong character that I'm hoping that it will simply carry me through a normal run. It turns out that we haven't actually done anything other than greed mode as this character anyway, so I'd say it's probably going to be worthwhile to get some of this stuff done on these tainted characters as well at some point, so that is exactly what we're going to do today. The nice thing about this character as well is that you do become invulnerable the moment you use that dark arts, and hopefully that is going to prevent me from taking some rather unavoidable damage. But having said that, there has already been some very avoidable damage that I have not avoided. But there is a tinted rock there, and hopefully that is going to heal us up good. There's a bomb over there, which I can grab in just a second, but let me just take this. There's a reasonable chance I probably could have gone to my secret room with that tinted rock bombing, but oh well. I'm not going to concern myself with it too much. It has been a minute since I played Isaac, actually. Usually I just try to record a lot of things in the weekend and then be on my way. Occasionally get like a couple runs done throughout the week, but nothing too fancy all in all. But yeah, this it's just been a really nasty week, unfortunately, but the weekend is here and now we can start to enjoy things again. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We are just about done with the basement floor. I do not yet know who the boss is, but that's hopefully going to be okay. We're probably just gonna go to the chest or something like that, because again, I do not wish to overcomplicate things. I just simply want to have a video out today. So let's try and do that. This could be a weird secret room location. There's like the odds of it being here or above. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. And it could have probably been next to the shop as well, but I feel like that one was a little bit more unlikely with how the room was laid out, or the floor was laid out rather. I'm gonna use this 2 of clubs just to get one more bomb. Was kinda hoping for a little bit more from that shopkeeper, because then I would be a little bit more tempted to visit my shop, but as it stands, I'll just leave. Gemini is not that big of a deal with this character because of the just simply larger quantity of damage you can do to both phases. If you get a tier in there as well, you get a little bit more damage up because of the effects of the dark arts as well, so things are looking okay. The big part of Gemini is nearly dead, I do believe. Yeah, there you go. And now it's just a matter of taking care of the little one. Growth hormones is obviously pretty fantastic, so let's go here for once. And a 5 coin bonus for going here as well. 6 coins actually. So not a terrible use of a key, especially if we do want to visit one of our shops later on. And I'm hoping that life is going to treat us nicely this day. A couple of weirdly blinking enemies. He looked like he was visible, but maybe that was just because of the lightning effect on these floors. That does happen on occasion. This is actually a little tempting, but I like the danger. Oh, kamikaze. I don't like that danger, but who knows? Maybe we'll find some way to use it somewhere along the line. Could end up being useful. Strangely enough, the bucket broke, even though he was still holding it. It seemed to break immediately upon him dying, but yeah, fair enough, I guess. But yeah, kamikaze, if I use it, I blow up and take explosive damage, which is not great, so if we can find any kind of bomb immunity. I'm actually curious, thinking about it, if I can use this with dark arts and be invulnerable. Oh, good. Alright, never mind. We are not in trouble at all. Everything's actually very okay. Oh no, that's ridiculous. Also, that had some weird effects on me when I did that and then killed the enemy with the explosive, because I got kind of stuck inside him. But then maybe that's because there were so many tears coming out of him that ends up being a little weird. But This is so powerful. I hadn't even considered this to be an option, but I'm very happy about it. Oh, I'm very happy about this indeed. This very much oversimplifies things a lot. Look at how much damage that does. Oh no. Well, fair enough, I suppose. Kamikaze with this character, what a treat. Red Key is actually very tempting, but I think I'd rather just go like this. This seems like a lot of fun. I might just use the red key somewhere once, but let's try this actually, just to see what was inside there. Ay. Alright, we're in for a good time at least, and I'm happy about that. Assuming I don't mess it up anywhere, which, let's be honest, there's a reasonable chance I'm gonna hurt myself using this. But overall, I'd argue that this is probably pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna go to Mother in this run, even though it's probably not a terrible idea. Yeah, I should use Red Key at least once, I guess. It seems like kind of a waste not to do it. Just in case there's like a super secret, ultra secret room or something like that. Like here would be possible, I think. It's always a little bit tricky for me. I still don't fully understand the logic of where the ultra secret rooms can be. Oh, I could have saved the key by just doing that actually. That's a little unfortunate, but oh well. What can you do? Yeah, that's not a particularly secret place. This is something I hadn't actually considered either, but fortunately our damage is fine. I should probably blow up the mushrooms as well, thinking about it, but ah well. We got a couple things to blow up like this, and I'm just gonna be on my way. I don't think I could grab that key, right? That key was out of reach. I'm probably, yeah, it was. Okay. Well, we got a run going. And we'll see where we end up going this day. Little bit tempted to go for the knife for sure, just due to the fact that it's not terrible. It's just, I don't know if it's really worth the time, you know? Is it really worth the effort to try and go for that when I'm not specifically going to Mother? Because the moment you stop going to Mother, the knife is certainly a lot worse. I'm a big fan of this indeed. Alright, let's just do this. It does take a minute in rooms like these, obviously, but I mean, it just clears up so much trouble. Now look at that. It doesn't even give me more damage when that happens, but I mean, it works. I can't really fault it for working. Also, I got 2 keys on this floor already. I didn't even notice. 3 keys already on this floor. I've got 15 coins. I could buy a pill bag or the wooden nickel. The wooden nickel definitely not, but the pill bag I will take. I should definitely blow up that shopkeeper as well, because I have an infinite amount of explosions right now, and I feel like the extra danger room chance is probably pretty good. The shielded tears technically could keep me safe from this, but it's not quite doing what I wanted to. It can be a little fiddly for sure. Alright, let's just blow up this person. 2 more coins, and a little bit more devil deal chance as well, which is looking pretty great. And a bunch of these guys. Yeah, that, look at that. Kamikaze's never been this good on any other character. It is so strong. And I love it. There you go. I don't love that. Oh, I do like that though. That could synergize terribly. I just realized it doesn't really synergize with my Kamikaze combo at all, but it works for that specifically, I guess. Oh, fair enough. There's probably gonna be a secret room over here. I could use bombs, but again, that's just not really a reason. X-lax. Shot speed down. My shot speed is pretty horrendous at this stage, but I'm sure we can make it work. And I'm not sure where my super secret room is, but it seems to be in a horrible location, if I had to guess. Like, it could be somewhere over here. And it could also be in a less horrible location, I guess, if it is over here. Alright, fair enough. And it's an angel statue. Alright, I guess we're going to Mega Satan this run, because I don't really have a reason not to try and go for that. Figured I might as well just do this. I can get 2 kamikazes off as well. That's disgusting. Like, look at this. I can do 2 kamikazes before I even take damage. And there's an angel room there, so we're definitely gonna go to Mega Satan. This is interesting. Okay, I don't know what this is going to entail exactly, but I'm curious for sure. Because kamikaze should have its own flames, right? Yeah. Those are oh, those are the explosion flames! Oh, those are so good as well. I think they disappear when I leave the room, right? Or... how does that work with kamikaze, actually? Because I'm basically using it infinitely, which is not how you usually use kamikaze. Oh, no. Oh, good. Okay. Alright, so Mega Satan is definitely an option. I don't really mind Mother so much on this character because of all the invulnerability usually. So yeah, let's just go down. Let's not overcomplicate things. I might actually just try to go for Boss Rush as well. Like, if I could do Boss Rush, Hush, Mega Satan in one run, that would obviously be pretty damn good. So, let's try and go for that. I have a stupid amount of health, to the point where I'm curious if I should even wait for these things to open. I'm not sure if these tiers can open up secret rooms. But they are explosive. Like, look at that. This is so stupid. I mean, I did say that I just wanted to have a nice, simple run where I didn't have to think about things too much, but this is beyond my wildest expectations, and I'm living for it. I'm also pretty sure that these flames are effectively invulnerable while I'm dark artsing, but I'm not sure. I feel like I've said that before and it ended up not being true. Let's just blow these up. Yeah, okay, that does blow up the bums as well, so there's actually a reasonable chance that it does end up blowing open secret rooms and stuff as well. I'm sure we'll find out. I'm not sure if we can damage ourselves with these tiers as well, but we'll find out. It seems to just blow up in like a strange pattern as well when I am actually exploding, so that's pretty fun. I think those tiers are actually invulnerable, yeah. Yeah, of course they are. Verp. Friends till the end. Is that tempting at all? I'm not... I mean, that's still a little weird. But I don't mind it. I can accept it. Okay, yeah, so that's free secret rooms as well. What a normal day we're having. Alright, I should definitely go in here, though. Mushroom. Don't care for the speed down, but my speed isn't that low. So, yeah, might as well, I guess. It's pretty decent damage, actually. I thought the damage was lower, and that's also, I think, a thing I will say exclusively every time I pick up that item, so fair enough. This does nothing. This could be okay. Yeah. Might end up being worthwhile. Load that up before the bomb. Mess with things. Not sure where my super secret room is, but I'm not sure if I care. I think I'm currently in an okay place, believe it or not. I should use kamikaze more though, because I'm wasting precious time here. I'm pretty sure I can blow myself up with that bomb at least, but I think we'll be okay as well. There's just a lot of okay things going on right now. A very okay run indeed. Preposterous. It genuinely is ridiculous, this, but now I just like when the game just gives you things, you know? I did have a kinda tricky run the other day, so it only makes sense that I now get something absolutely mind-bogglingly stupid. Ay. Very nice, very good. Yeah, genuinely don't know where my super secret room is, unless it's over here? Yeah, no idea. I'm not gonna look for it. I got places to be. Peep. Yeah. It just kills every boss. I actually don't mind getting more shot speed right now, so that works out, because my shot speed was getting pretty low. I wouldn't mind a little bit more tier rate, actually, and range. Really just a stat. A stat up would be nice. That's not bad. All spiders are good now. I should get that. Depths 1. If we could get like a map as well, that'd be lovely. I'm just feeling a little lost right now, you know? I'll take that, I guess. Why did I use a bomb on that? No idea. I like how it recharges every time as well. And some hands. Well, I got some keys, and I got my bomb back at least, so it's not too bad. God, the fact that these tiers are indestructible, or the flames are indestructible while you're using dark arts as well is such a disgusting combination. Not that I mind, it's just unreal. Yeah. Because I can just zoom through everything with my many flames now, and I can just keep making more as well every single room. And occasionally do that weird effect, which is fun. It also takes a while before I stop being invulnerable from the dark arts, weirdly enough, so I do have a lot to work with. I can hurt myself, so there is a little bit of danger. But when you clear rooms by just getting in them, it doesn't really matter that much, does it? There is a soul heart waiting for me there as well, so I can just heal up. That works as well. It'll heal me up a little later, but it will still heal me up, so not bothered. I should go in here. The free curse rooms as well is a treat on this character in general, but it just feels even nicer right now for some reason. Yeah, even though our damage is 6.4, I wouldn't say we're having terrible damage. Not at all. Wow, there's a lot of places where there's not a secret room, huh? At least there was that one where it could have been, and it was, but there was just a lot of awkward room layout going on there, and I didn't care for it. Alright, very good. Not a shop, unfortunately. That would have been nice for a free one, but I guess we'll survive somehow, I'm sure. Even these bosses are just weak to explosions in general, so that ends up working out. Bad trip. Just bombing here and there to see if I can find a super secret room as well, but if we don't find it, I'm sure that'll be okay. Does this do anything for me? That doesn't, right? It creates flames. Huh. That's weird. I'm surprised that creates flames at all with this item, because it created one like meat cube flame over there, but it didn't do anything else. But I could probably just create infinite flames with that if I didn't already have a way to create infinite flames. So, you know, kind of good. No real reason to move. Alright. Where are we right now? Brownie Depths 1, I guess. We didn't even get the second form. Fair enough. Alright. Angel is not going to give me anything, so yeah, let's just keep going. We do need to get to boss rush in time, so I do kind of need to speed it up but simultaneously. We got like 4 minutes to clear this floor, so we should be okay. Especially if I just do this. It does speed up the process a little bit. I could also just bomb out of dead ends like this as well, I guess, because there's no real reason not to. But, oh well. The poison just causing a chain of death right there as well. How reasonable. 2 black hearts. We're running a little bit low on black hearts. There is a black heart over there, which I forgot to pick up, I guess. Or was just unreachable. I'm actually not 100% sure, but it doesn't really matter, does it? I should get some more keys, though. So thanks for giving me a room that's just keys. It's very nice of the game. I was getting a little concerned about this run, but fortunately the game tailors to my every need, so it's okay. Should probably visit my secret room, though. Super greed, so we're not going to find greed in the shop anymore because we've taken care of all of them. Ooh, look at the meat cube tier just going at it as well. That's cute. Didn't know that the meat cube tier actually did that. Fair enough. Blow that up for the angel room chance. Or devil deal, I suppose. Either is still possible. Yeah, that seems about right. What a reasonable day. This is just such a ridiculous set of nonsense. It's just all the best items. Like, I'm specifically missing like Sacred Heart at this stage, I guess, but even that, it doesn't even matter at this point. The rest of the build is so obnoxious. I could probably go into that one room with the keys and things, but do I like the meat cube fire rather? I'm not sure if it's actually doing anything, but it is doing its best. Oh, that's actually a little tempting, because if I'm going to the lamb, I could just take this and be done with that, but simultaneously, I kind of like how this run is going. I think I'm just gonna use it here. And just get even more money. If I had a way to carry multiple active items, I would have taken that to the lamp for sure. Because I still need to use that on the dark room. But I can do that with any other character as well. I'm preferably... that was a weird looking smoke effect. I don't know, maybe I'm seeing things. But yeah, I'd rather just do that in a run where I'm just not having such a good time. Where my active item isn't this good, which is going to be most runs, I would argue. So I'd rather just keep it. Alright, can we do this fight? Well, it was a close one, but we managed to find our way through there. Double deal. I don't think I care about this too much. Do I not care about that? I don't mind the tear rate. But I'm not sure if that actually affects my wisps. I'm not gonna take any of this. Alright, so chest or lamb? Chest makes more sense, because if I can get Pandora's box on a later run... yeah, I'm just gonna go for this. Plus with this character, it's a lot of safety as well. Han's okay, but I'd rather have the Awu. The Awu effect is rather powerful with this character. Not with this, just in general. It's a good Awu. It's a good little pup. It doesn't really matter which direction I go into. Oh god, that's not what you want to see. You know, 9-volt battery would have been really good as well. Just in general on this character, just because it recharges your dark arts at half the speed, but... it would have just been really nice, because then I could have really gone ham on everything. I mean, admittedly, with the wafer, I could also just blow myself up a little bit here and there. But I don't really have healing. I have a lot of defense, but I don't technically have healing. So it's not immediately a great idea. I also don't love how my damage is effectively just the explosion, because the rest of my damage is more or less just the flames from Kamikaze. And by regular tiers, I've just effectively nothing. But, you know, when the rest of your build is this good, it doesn't matter too much. If I wait, then I can make every part of this fight fairly safe as well, but I'm being a little impatient when my build is like this, and it does happen. It's a bad habit to have. We're having red poop, so he dashes a whole bunch. Probably should have gone for the horseman. Having a little bit of trouble with my priority targeting, I guess, right now during this fight. Because it's kind of hard to gauge what is the best target sometimes, but then you have Monstro 2 and it's like, well, that one first. Because having Monstro 2 insta-die does make life significantly easier on most days. Probably could have had him use his Brimstone attack, thinking about it. But, oh well. Just sitting in the enemies with your flames as well, that invulnerability is so powerful. And to think that if I hadn't gotten this, then the potato peeler would have at least had that effect as well. So either way, this run would have become real dumb. Just because I got that book, and it works so well with this character because of the invulnerability. But as it stands, I'm not too disappointed. It's rare that you can make Kamikaze work, so the moment you can, it's always a good time. Most times it's just because you found bomb immunity somewhere along the line, and obviously that is a pretty good way to do it. If you can just get both bosses rather close to each other as well, then obviously you can kill bosses really quickly as well. Ragman. I'd rather blow that one up, I think, than the spider. The spider was already taking a lot of damage anyway. Angel. Probably should have gone for the angel. But yeah, if we find, like, Pyromaniac or something like that, anything that gives us complete bomb immunity, at that point it's just gonna get real dumb. Right now it's medium dumb, I would call this, but not full potential stupidity. So, we'll see what we can get, I guess. Alright, there we go. We didn't unlock anything because we're a Tainted character, and the Tainted character only unlocks something when you've done both Boss Rush and the Hush, or the Lamb and the Blue Baby, and stuff like that, so all these things kind of mix and match. But we got some progress, and if we can do Hush here, then at least we'll have that unlock taken care of. And we'll actually just leave, because I mean, the curse room could have been good, admittedly. That probably wouldn't have been a terrible idea, but other than that, I don't really care too much about that room. I'm a little tense about the curse room at this stage, though. Thinking back to it, probably should at least go for the curse room. I'm just gonna go to the cursor room real quick. Otherwise, it's gonna bother me, and I don't want that. So let's just do this real quick. It's not like it's taking a long quantity of time to clear these rooms. So I might as well. There we go. I'd call this probably worth it. I mean, we haven't seen any other guppy pieces yet. So it's not that much, but it's technically not nothing, so it's like, fair enough. Right? Kind of forgot to use dark arts there. I think it wasn't charged yet. And it ended up, yeah. It ended up not being used, and therefore I just ran my flames into some enemies and caused some explosions, but the explosions didn't actually damage me, so it's fine. Oh, jeez. Where did several troll bombs come from? I can understand one, but maybe the kamikaze flames can create troll bombs as well? Not 100% sure about that. But it's not impossible. It's better than nothing, I guess. If I find creep anywhere. I could technically still find Aquarius, I think. So it could be okay. The poison is also just so good. Ah, what a day. Sometimes life is nice, you know, and I can appreciate those days. There you go. There's an awoo. Using bombs for no reason. But at this stage, I'd rather just have Dark Arts charged so I can do the next room a little quicker than not use a bomb. Because it's not like I really need to use bombs for anything anymore either. The Fallen. Well, there you go. Second part of this fight, a little bit unfortunate, but we did get flight, so... Pretty decent item to get there. Wouldn't mind a devil deal with 2 guppy pieces, although I'm not sure how much that's going to affect me either. Should probably just blow up both of these, right? Oh. Well, we got decent angel room chance at least, so that's good. Interesting how that doesn't actually go a woo when you start the floor, but it does a woo after you re-enter the room. Or at least I didn't hear it the first time. Just getting that awoo knowledge. As we destroy everything that moves. Just trying to learn a little bit more about our dog. It's really the main purpose of this run. Try and get to learn your dog as you're protecting the dog from all dangers of the earth. I haven't heard him bark yet either, so I don't think there's been any instances of trapdoors and things underneath rock. Because he would bork. But there have not been borks. Come on. There you go. We're getting a really good pill pool of exclusively shot speed down pills as well, so that's looking pretty good. These enemies do nothing except if I bomb myself. Which of course is always a good option. 2 soul hearts, just randomly. What was that? Just a red heart in the corner there. Alright. Bad trip. Shot speed down. Something's wrong. Unidentified pill 2 times. Range up. That's not bad. Pretty fly. Also not terrible, but not really that much at this stage when you have a series of indestructible flies at all times. Fires, rather. I always do that. Always call them flies for some reason. It's a common mistake by me, specifically. Running in circles. Yeah, that works. And it lives. A solid boss fight. 1 more angel room. It's this, which is again not terrible when you're continuously inside all the enemies. So that's pretty good as well. I did take Polaroid, right? I haven't really noticed my shields, but I should effectively be invulnerable at this point. Yeah, I do have Polaroid. Alright, so I can probably just hush and just use bombs a lot, so that's pretty fun. Strange Attractor is tempting, genuinely, if it wasn't for tech here, because I'm just curious what would happen. But for the sake of it, let's just do this instead. Was there a gold key? Yeah, there was. Should probably take that rather than just use all my keys. This doesn't really do anything for this character because I don't have red hearts, but spawning things is alright. Yeah, sure. Probably could have waited with picking that up until after the Hush fight, I guess, but oh well. There's plenty of soul hearts here, and I don't think we're gonna really struggle in terms of money either, so let's just put a couple coins in here because I don't really have a reason not to. I was getting a little bit low, kind of, arguably. And now let's do an exciting hush fight. Yeah, this is good. Because my shielding tiers aren't really shielding that well, I feel. Like, some of these tiers are getting destroyed, but most of them aren't really having an effect there, which is unfortunate. Oh well. I'm sure we can find a way to make this work. I'd argue that that is a way to make this work. There's the meat cube flame somehow still alive. I think it might be indestructible. Huh. That is actually kind of interesting with a character like this then, if you can just create an infinite of those flames. Not sure how much it does, but it's still something. I'm obviously not deliberately going to take damage against this fight, but if at some point I do take a hit, and I have taken some damage apparently, I might give the old just hug him and use kamikaze a bunch strategy a chance. Yeah, the shield's kind of hard to see, which is unfortunate, because that does make it a lot less tempting to just use kamikaze a bunch, on account of me just being terrified of that idea. Obviously, there's still like 2 soul hearts in the previous room, and Hush is already nearly dead, but still, it would just be nice to actually be able to see how long I was invulnerable. Look at how quick I am. Max speed makes that attack a lot less scary. Max speed plus flight, also a pretty good combo in making that attack a lot less scary. Really, there's a lot going on in this fight to make this attack specifically a lot less scary. There you go. And we get the Soul of Judas in the basement, which I think is a single-use dark art or something like that. It's not terrible, it's not amazing. It's there. It's fine. Let's go up. I'm not sure if I missed anything on this floor, but I'm pretty sure I did everything. Onwards to the chest. And I think we're only going to get unlocks for Mega Satan, probably. Maybe Delirium, depending on whether or not we go there, I guess. But that's okay. It's still a couple things. There you go. One more item. They do still exist, the unidentified pills, and health up is usually not bad on this character. It's basically just 1 extra soul heart, so that's fine. Might as well do this for the planetarium chance, of course. I really like this build. Simply put, simply just summarized, I really am having quite a good time right now, and I appreciate that. I should take the Magician card for tech at least. That's not bad. Blow that one up. Clear the rest. Unfortunate dead end. But at least we are no longer in a rush for Hush and such things, so at least that much has been taken care of. Probably should have gone for the champion with that attack, but oh well. Where's that pretty fly? There it is. 2 orbitals next to the million that we have, and I accidentally had the Magician selected. So no more homing for us, unfortunately. That does happen. Great button. Alright. I actually have to clear a room somewhat regularly for once. It does happen on occasion. Very rare at this stage, but still not impossible. If I have to use my dark arts to get into a room. Admittedly, I didn't have to use it to get into the room thinking about it because I have flight now, but genuinely I forgot. Because it can be kind of tricky to keep track of what's going on in a run like this. Wheel of Fortune, sure. Doesn't really affect me that much, I guess, but could technically blow up. Ooh, abort! Where is this treasure you see, little puppy? It is somewhere underneath one of these rocks. There you go. It's a good dog. Nope. Not just yet. Yeah, I should definitely wait before, because I'm pretty sure that's still just Nightmare Room. That's a little unfortunate. That's a little unfortunate. There's a whole bunch of shields in this room. I don't care for that. Come on. Come on. How many of these ghosts are still alive? Oh, none. It was a spider. I had not noticed. I think maybe I won't re-roll this build, though. Maybe not. Gold key, gold bomb. Seems fairly reasonable as well. Super secret room in this room. Might as well bomb it with my golden bomb after all. Bunch of red hearts. Meow. Very good. Alright, can we beat Isaac like this? The answer is probably. We're doing okay so far. Go. Very good. It was a close fight, but we ultimately managed to do it. And I, for one, am pleased. That is less pleasing, but I'm gonna get that heart back anyway. With the Eternal Heart. Yep, that's still Nightmare Room. Bird's Eye, obviously quite nice. Luck up. Should have taken that golden key. Yeah, well. Doesn't matter too much, I suppose, but wouldn't have been a terrible idea. It was above the dice room, but simultaneously I could have just bombed it away, so there was definitely ways to get that. Ah, well. Not too bothered. Great dreams, and onwards to possibly the final floor, depending if Mega Satan gives us a Delirium Portal. The old botfly that is probably going to give me the idea that I'm safe and therefore end up destroying me. What did I just get? Did I get Lord of the Flies? I guess I did, huh? Alright, fair enough. Probably doesn't do that much, but it might. Immediate secret room action. Might as well get that. Should have used my best friend to do that, actually. Unidentified pill. Luck down, tears down. Very good. Very good pill pull. Indeed. I'm also just farting flames all over the place, so not sure how I'm doing that, but I'll take it. Don't mind it, I guess. Oh, good. Wow. Yeah, genuinely not sure how I was producing those flames there, but I am. I'm not even pressing like a fire in a direction button. I'm just creating flames somehow. Which I don't mind. Empty room. Yeah, let's add more explosions to this. This is what my build needed. I don't know if this affects my regular tiers at all, because I think they just deal a fixed amount of damage, but it's working out. Yeah, it's working out okay. At least now I have long-range explosives, so that's alright. Devil card's probably better than Wheel of Fortune at this stage. There you go. Getting a lot of chests as well, so that's good. Midas's Touch, does that just turn everyone into gold if I zoom into them? Yep, I think it did. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it, after all? Given what the rest of this run has been. Did I hear an Awu in the previous room? Yes. Here? No? Here? Yes. Ah, that's alright. Is this gonna hurt me? Yep. Could I have avoided that? Yes. Had I just processed that thought a little bit better. Does this do anything for my flames? Oh wow, well it does something. But perhaps not. Perhaps not. It's a fun effect though. Alright. Blue baby. Another close fight so far. We have to use Dark Arts twice perhaps. Yeah, that was a close one. But we managed to do it. Haven't seen a Delirium Portal yet, which could arguably be good. Because we didn't use up our preferable RNG, and maybe we might get one after the Mega Satan fight. It's not how RNG works, but, you know, it would be nice if it did. It's always that feeling you get with it when you get an early Delirium Portal after all. Where you're like, well, now that it's opened there, it's certainly not going to open up in the next fight. That would be absurd, even though it's the same dice roll every single time. But what if it isn't the same dice roll every time? And you know, I mean, we might still not get it. We shouldn't get our hopes up immediately, but it feels like there's a reasonable chance right now. And I, for one, can appreciate that. We do still have a chance to get that Aquarius, so I'm still sticking with this great, currently useless trinket. Maybe I am creating some kind of creep somewhere that I'm not aware of, so it could be good. Boom. Yeah, even our regular attacks are actually alright at this stage, just because Ipecac Tech is pretty fun. We're keeping basically everything at bay, well, just by existing. So that's kind of nice. Unidentified pill. Telepills. That could have been bad. That could have taken us to an IMR room, maybe? I'm not sure if that's how it works on this floor, actually. It might not. I think it definitely isn't, actually, thinking about it. But still, it always makes me a little nervous when I accidentally teleport in a place, because I don't want to get an IMR room now. Really do not. Although I wouldn't mind going to Delirium right now. It's probably easier to do Delirium with this build than Mega Satan with another one. And Mega Satan is so easy to get to these days, but I'd still rather not risk it. There you go. Okay, that is the entire floor done. Let's go to Mega Satan and possibly end the run there. Assuming we win, of course. I might still lose. I'm keeping my Devil card in case we get Delirium though, because I feel like I'm not going to need it here. I just sit here, I'm pretty much safe, right? Like, I'm tempted to use Kamikaze against this guy, but I can just wait it out a bit. It does make me realize, just outside of my regular shenaniganry, how effective my build currently is, and it's not incredible. It's just a combination of items that I currently have that works so well against most regular enemies. But if I just use my attacks, it still does take a second. But then if I do that, it does change things a bit. There we go. Just an entire Super Envy. Pretty much insta-killed if I Dark Arts into there. Whoops. Accidentally zoomed a bit too much, but admittedly, I can probably still make that fairly safe. We lost one heart so far, so it's getting a little dangerous. We are getting close to death at this stage. But I still feel slightly confident that we're going to be okay. But I will wait for Dark Arts before I'm truly certain about that. Look at that. Another hit. Yeah, the shield is so hard to see. It's a good thing that we have many other sources of invulnerability. Otherwise, I'd be kind of scared sometimes. I don't want to be kind of scared sometimes. I want to be fearless throughout the entirety of the run. Which is a perfectly reasonable estimation when you're playing as this character. Zoom in there. That's going to keep me busy for a while. There you go. Please give me Delirium, though? It would be nice. Oh, well. What can you do? We got the Black Sack. Black Sacks are actually pretty good. Those are basically just regular sacks, but black, and they have black hearts inside them sometimes, so those are actually quite nice to have unlocked. That's a bunch of stuff unlocked for Tainted Judas. It's, yeah, we got some stuff done in this run through ways that I did not anticipate when I clicked on the Start Run button. But I hope you enjoyed it so far. Next time we play, I'll be doing a different run with a different character. And I hope to see you all there. Bye-bye.